morning, friends. Welcome back to a full day of eating on the Shred 2.0 week 4, day 23. We are here for push day, and the feel so far this week, I mean, this mouth situation is just on another level. It is feeling good today. Is it 100%? No, but yesterday I was complaining to everybody in the group chat for the Shred that, oh my gosh, can y'all believe that my other tooth is hurting? Like I told y'all at the end of the last week-long vlog, but today it's feeling much better. So I'm just giving it time. I feel like he wore my jaw out with all the numbing pain and the freaking shots and the, you know? So I'm giving it time. That's what has made all this feel so freaking jacked. Fingers crossed, hopefully that's what it is, and we can get the crown on the 28th and be done for a while. Holy smokes. Feels for the Shred. Yesterday we had our hammies and glutes. I love hammies and glutes, but in a few things we had to go down on the weight, and that's expected. I'm still having all the shark feels. Shark is longer than usual. Came early like I told y'all last time. So it is what it is, but I'm feeling really good today, and I do love push day, and I'm looking forward to my lying dumbbell chest press because remember I told you guys we hit 3 sets of 10 for 37.5, so it's time to move up to 40s, baby. I'm excited but nervous, especially since yesterday we felt a little bit weaker, but it's expected in a cut. And what I want to say for anybody that is following along, or even for my people that are in the program, because I feel like you have to hear things a million times for it to resonate, if it even does, that we are just now getting into week 4, and I have so many people. We just finished week 3, and if you're feeling this way on the side as well, thinking that you haven't made any progress and oh my gosh, I need to start changing things up because it's not happening fast enough. We just finished week 3. This is gonna take time, y'all. All of this, whether you are in a cut, whether you're in maintenance trying to build muscle, in a bulk trying to build muscle, all of it's going to take time. It doesn't happen overnight. And I feel like that's why the appeal of peptides and GLP-1s and all this is so appealing to so many people, because it is such an instantaneous gratification process, you know? And a lot of people do not want to wait for the results. They don't want to put in the work for the results, and they don't want to be consistent and be patient, most importantly. And that's what it takes, y'all. It takes patience, you putting in the work every single day, checking off the boxes, and being consistent, and over time you will see results. Think of it like this too. When you are doing those quick fix things, are you learning anything from it? Yes, it's making you not eat and it's making the scale drop, but are you learning how to eat properly? Are you learning how to move your body properly? For when you get off of those things, it is now sustainable for what you have accomplished while being on that substance, let's say. The answer to that for most people is no. And then they go back to old ways because they didn't learn anything through that process, and they gain the weight back plus some. So you have to be patient, know that doing it, I know people are gonna cringe when I say this, but doing it the right way is going to take time. And it's gonna be rewarding though, because when you do put in the work and be patient, and the weight comes off, the body recomposition happens, which doesn't necessarily happen with some of those other things. You are left with what you're looking for, and also it's going to last because you are going to have now these healthy habits that you have established over time to maintain, sustain this new body, this new way of living for you versus quick fixes. So quick fixes might seem great in the moment, but they don't necessarily fix the problem. And we have to be very aware and cognizant that we are the problem. You are the problem. I am the problem. I was the problem when I was 238 pounds. Nobody else was the problem. I was the problem. I had to finally wake up, come to reality, get my shit together, and focus on me and what am I going to do to get myself out of this. I had to finally face myself, and I feel like that is what a lot of people are so scared to do, is come to the reality that they have to face themselves and that they've been the one that has gotten them to where they are. And I know that sounds maybe harsh to some of you guys, but it's the reality in it. And it wasn't until myself, I'm talking from experience. If you're new, I was 230 pounds overweight the majority of my life, okay? Anything that I tell you guys is usually from experience. And I think that's why you guys resonate so much, because I'm not just some 120 pound influencer that's telling you all the things, but they never went through it themselves. I've went through hell and back myself, got the postcard, and can relate, and we can talk about and still go through some of those feels with you guys if you're on a weight loss journey. It wasn't until I got that slap in my face myself that I started making changes within myself. So that's my little speech for today, because I know everybody wants a quick fix, and so many people get so impatient so quickly nowadays. It's the age and instant, I want it yesterday gratification. And with weight loss or maintenance, bulking, any type of health journey, it is lifelong and takes time. So be patient, cross off those boxes, keep showing up, and do the best that you can for yourself. I'm looking forward to this full day of eating with you guys. I picked today because I thought it was a fun day of eating. As far as like what I'm eating today is Tuesday. That's when it rolls over as far as breakfast and lunch is concerned for me. I am going to do my grocery running after today. I did bring my protein coffee, and a lot of y'all were asking in the vlog about what's in the protein coffee. I always have my protein coffee video linked in the description box, okay? It's old as hell. I've been doing it for years now, but it's down there below for y'all. So that's what this is, and we're gonna eat the rest of our food after we go grocery shopping, because I gotta get the shit to make it. So there's that. But the whole day is pretty fun, a little bit different. It's not the same shit I've been showing you guys, so I thought today would be a good day. However, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get footage in here for y'all, because push day is usually a day where I can't. Yesterday, it stormed its ass off. There was nobody in this gym for almost the entire time I was in here, because nobody wanted to get out in the rain. But your girl was here. But Tuesdays, and I feel like today, because a lot of people skipped yesterday is what I'm saying, I'm not gonna be able to get much. I'll try, but we'll see. Let's go in here and lift some 40s. Let's see how that goes. Out of the gym, push day is done, just like I thought. No room to film at all. All the rooms were taken. I couldn't even do any posing for y'all, which I'm mad about, because today I was actually excited about posing. I was not gonna lie, and look, this is a good thing, all right? I'm tired of people thinking that it's a bad thing when you're feeling yourself. You should feel yourself most of the damn time. Like, if you're not feeling yourself, then you got to work on that shit. Like, you need to feel good in your own body, in your own skin, in what you're doing in life, and embrace that shit and not feel ashamed of feeling yourself. Like, I don't know why we have such a society culture, especially with women, that look down upon other women for feeling themselves. Like, when I see a woman feeling themselves, I'm like, get it, girl. There was a girl, and I'm going to approach her. I tell you guys all the time, she is so freaking cute. Like, she's working on her health journey, but her gym fits and the way she carries herself is like on another level. So like, if you're feeling yourself, feel yourself. That's my motto for this week. And I was feeling myself, and I was looking forward to posing, and there was no place to pose. So this is all you get. All right. This is all you get today. That's all right. We'll get a chance to pose later on. We got plenty of time. Again, like I said earlier, we are just in week 4. It is day 23. Day 23, girl. You got plenty of time. Slow your roll. We were able to get 3 sets of 8 of the 40s up for the dumbbell lying chest press. I will tell you that 8th rep was rocky. It was a struggle, but we got it up. Remember, you want to train to failure. If every single rep is flying, the weight is too light, okay? Increase it and then just scale back on the reps. Those were killer. I'm so excited for that. Like, that's a big deal for me. Also, remember that weight is varying by the person. So like, just because I'm lifting 40, there could be somebody that's lifting 80. All right, stay in your own lane. You cannot compare. It's you against you. Like I've been preaching in all the videos here as of late. Just fight against yourself. Try to beat yourself. Try to whip your own ass is the goal. Don't look on the outside for comparison, because comparison is the thief of joy, right? So we're gonna go to the grocery. It is 9:45. We're gonna get all the crap that we need, and I will, hopefully, if I can get it all, I will show you guys the rest of the day as far as meals are concerned. But guys, keep making those daily deposits, keep showing up, keep being consistent. More importantly, I cannot stress this enough, be freaking patient. Post-workout meal. We still have all the groceries that are not frozen or cold out. But this is what you got to do when you need to get this food in. And you're filming groceries and all the things. So we've got the yogurt bowl today. We've got 250 grams of this light Greek vanilla yogurt. I like this one from Walmart because it's 100 calories and 14 grams of protein for 170 grams. Y'all heard me say I got 250 in there. So the yogurt itself is 147 calories and 21 grams of protein, and it's cheap. Great item to have in your arsenal for any part of your journey. We've got 100 grams of fresh strawberries, half a serving of these frozen blueberries from Aldi in there, and then we've got 15 grams of this Purely Elizabeth oatmeal raisin cookie granola. I've gotten this before. We love this one specifically. We got the dark chocolate and the chocolate chip cookie. It's a 3-pack variety off of Amazon. I'll link it down below for you guys because it was pretty good price for what it was versus buying in store. And I couldn't find a lot of these flavors in store anyways. So we love the Purely Elizabeth granola. We haven't had in a long time, so I'm excited about that. 1 piece of my swirl raisin bread, you guys know, and pretend like my protein coffee is in these macros. 467 calories, 37 grams of protein, 61 carbs, 9 fat, and 8 fiber. And I wait till after my picture and after I talk to you guys and lather it with cinnamon, of course. If y'all are looking for a non-egg breakfast option, I get that question all the time. Nicole, what's something else that's high protein that isn't regular eggs because they're $1 million, or egg whites because I have the ick? Yogurt bowls. And let me tell you, I've missed a yogurt bowl. I haven't had a yogurt bowl in forever. And I was like, the whole time, I was like, this is so good. Like, be obsessed, because I'm just rotating shit while I'm on this cut. And even when I'm at maintenance or when I was in the bulk, like if I enjoy something, I'll have it every single week, or, for the sake of the videos and what I do here, I will just rotate it every other week, copy and paste to my tracker. It makes life easy, and especially if you have a lot of these things on hand, don't spend unnecessary money when you have things in your house to be able to hit and reach your goals. That is always the motto. But yogurt bowls, y'all, put it on plan. It's cheaper than any egg crap right now, and you can still get protein in without eating eggs. I went ahead and got my lunch meal prep done. This took like 2 seconds. So easy. This is Michaela Thomas Fitz enchilada dip. I mentioned in that first full day of eating what I did as far as my tweaks. I will link that video down below. So I went ahead and prepped that. However, I underestimated the size of the bowl, and I even forgot to put, she puts Taco Bell sauce. I've been putting sriracha when I've been doing it and loving it. I forgot to put that in there. So after I microwave this, I will add the sriracha afterwards, but I don't know how I'm gonna even put the lid on these, but it's fine. It's fine, as Waylon says. These bowls are 269 calories, 37 grams of protein. You heard that right. 13 carbs, 7 fat, and 3 fiber. I'm gonna use some Quest chips to dip for even more protein. You could leave that out. You could dip this with some type of veggie instead if you wanted to make it lower calorie. It's already high protein as it is. So this is a great little like treat, but it's got great stuff in it. You know what I mean? Taking a break from doing all the things. It's 1:30, it's lunchtime. So lunch today is clocking in right under 400 calories. Can you believe that? And 53 grams of freaking protein. Don't tell me you can't get your protein in. Yes, we are using something that isn't whole food sources. Don't come for me, because most of what we eat is whole food sources, but you can throw it in every once in a while. This, however, we've got the enchilada dip I mentioned just a minute ago, and we have a serving of the Quest chips that I got from Costco. I went yesterday. They must have clearanced them out like y'all had said, and they are gone, unfortunately. But I have half of this bag and one more, so we are good for a little bit. That's definitely helped save some money buying them like that versus the freaking bags. So the chips and the dip together, 399 calories, 53 grams of protein, 18 carbs, 12 fat, 4 fiber. Taco Tuesday's dinner, we're making that easy Spanish rice. I have it linked every time I make it. It is our absolute favorite, on plan every Taco Tuesday, I feel. And then I just picked this up in my grocery haul. This is the knockoff to the Steakums from Sam's Club. These are the Gary's Quick Steaks. You get 9 in here. 100% sirloin beef. For each packet, I'm assuming. I don't think we're going to do the seasoning because I'm going to add my own, but this says it's 170 calories and 23 grams of protein. You make it just like the Steakums. I've never made those before, but we're going to see. So we're making like a taco bowl steak rice situation, just some type of Taco Tuesday bowl. So I'm gonna get the boys done first because I'm going to use a whole packet, I think, for myself. I'm gonna see how big it is, and they're probably gonna split one, and I'll make the hubbies later because he's working late tonight. But I'm intrigued by these. So damn, they're huge, and they come with a little seasoning packet. It says it's, you know, got the sodium, but it doesn't have anything else in it, so you can take it or leave it. But dang, that's way bigger than I expected. Okay, so this is considered 3 pieces. So that's perfect. So I'm going to cook this up and then divide it out once it's weighed out by 3. It comes with 3 big long things, and it's 9 sliced steaks, 9 pieces. So I'm trying to figure out these macros, girl, and that should be right. So that's perfect for us for the way that we're doing it, with the boys probably splitting one. So I added some Kinders to mine instead of the seasoning packet it came with. This would be great. We're going to be making a Philly cheesesteak pizza on those flatbreads that I made last time in the last full week of eating with y'all. Later on for next week's meal plan, these would be great for that. These would be great like as a breakfast scramble, like added some egg whites or some eggs. This would be great tossed in a salad. I mean, you can do so much with this, and it's super easy, and it took no time for it to start breaking up, I will say. And I think that was like $14 for that big old pack that y'all saw at Sam's. That's new to me anyway. Y'all let me know if you've tried it or you like the Steakums. Y'all let me know. But I'm impressed. We'll see how it tastes. How about that? But as far as cooking wise, it gets a thumbs up. The hubs and I were doing some of this Great Value pepper and onion blend. This stuff is awesome. The macros on it are crazy, and it saves with, you know, money, and also with chopping the crap up. You know, I'm here for it. 20 calories for 85 grams. I've got 2, and y'all see it's just the actual peppers and onions. I've got 2 servings. That's 2 servings. That's for me, okay? That's a lot. Y'all, this bowl is massive. Probably weighs like 5 pounds. Good thing check-in day's not tomorrow, because just eating this, I would gain weight. Probably 617 calories, 36 protein, 73 carbs, 20 fat, 9 fiber. On the bottom, I have the rice. Then I did a serving of the black beans, a whole serving. Then I put that veggie mix on top. I did a little bit of shredded lettuce, put a serving of the steak, and then we did 3 tablespoons of the queso blanco dip. I mean, I cannot wait for this. I have been starving. I failed to mention that in this vlog, but this is what, week 4, and this is the week of the hunger for me. It's been insane, so I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this. Y'all, that was heaven in a bowl. Heaven in a bowl, and I still have yet, don't come for me, have eaten at a Chipotle yet. I know, like, some of you guys are like passing out right now hearing that, but I've never been to a Chipotle. But that's what I would imagine with a Chipotle bowl. But that thing like weighed 1,000,000 pounds, and I didn't spend probably the same amount I would at Chipotle. However, a hard pass, I showed this in my grocery haul, are these 7-Up Zero Sugar Tropical. They're supposed to be like mango peach. Y'all, hard pass for me anyway. I've heard nothing but good things, but y'all know how we all have different flavor palettes. This tastes like, I don't know, straight up cough medicine. Like one of the Dr. Pepper ones that I don't like, I feel like tastes like cough medicine. This reminds me of the same thing. Waylon said he gives it, and he said it's not bad, but it's not great. And he was like, I'm gonna drink them, so he's gonna drink them. I doubt the hubby likes these either. But yeah, just if you were thinking about picking them up, I never saw like a single to try, but I don't like these. I would not repurchase. Never skip dessert. And if you've been around for a hot second, you've seen this before. If you watched the shred last year, this is what I became hyper fixated on. I ate it like all summer until I could not stand paying $1 million for the Egg Life wraps. However, I got them at Sam's Club. Remember, I missed out on them last year. Not this year. Not this year. I got them. And you get a big old pack of the original and a big pack of the garlic whatever. I'm going to use those for like a lunch wrap situation. They're 25 calories a wrap, 5.5 grams of protein, something like that. Yeah, I mix it with Greek yogurt, 75 grams of non-fat Greek yogurt, 10 to 11 grams of the PE Science frosted sugar cookie. It's got to be this one. This one specifically is oh so freaking good. And then we have 50 grams of sliced strawberries, cinnamon, a little bit of whipped topping. And then also at Sam's, I found these Drizzlicious birthday cake bites. These little rice cake bites are so good. Those pumpkin spice ones we got for fall, we like devoured those. Those were like crack. They were so good. So I've never tried these, but I know they're going to be fire. And it says that they are 120 calories for a serving. I've got like 20 grams, I think, weighed out, which is like 90 calories is for what you see there. Not terrible. So the macros for everything is 233 calories, 22 grams of protein, 25 carbs, 5 fat, and 1 fiber to wrap out our full day of eating on this Tuesday for the week 4. Our macros today, a little more than what we've been doing, but again, I am ravenous. I'm ravenous, so I don't mind. 2,022 calories, 169 on the protein, 226 carbs, and 48 fat. The next time I will see y'all will be at the end of the week for our week 4 check-in. Dun dun. I'm not sure what's going to happen, and I'll update you guys on any feels throughout the rest of the week. Checking in for week 4. This week, I only mentioned one day to you guys, but this week was struggle bus as far as having the food thoughts constantly, super hungry, like the hunger was never ending the entire week. I haven't had that as bad. Week 1 was bad, but this week was on another level. So I'm hoping that we don't have that roll into week 5. Of course, we fought the hunger, the diet soda. They be talking all that smack about the 0 sugar and the diet soda, but it comes in clutch when you are trying to lose pounds. So if you're in a fat loss journey, don't let anybody ever talk shit to you about drinking your Diet Coke. Okay, babe? Keep drinking that Diet Coke because it is going to get you where you need to be. And if you're not drinking 500 cans a day, you are just fine. I promise you. So our check-in today, let's go ahead and get into it. Can you guys believe this number? We lost 1.4 pounds. We weighed in at 161.2. Y'all know how the scale F's with you. You get on it and it's like doing that Jack in the Box thing. Da, 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 da. It like goes through all the numbers and it like pops up and it's like, ha ha ha, no, it's really this. When you thought it was the other number, it did that to me. Like it kept saying 161 the entire time and I'm like, damn. And then at the last minute, 161.2. I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it all day, every day. 1.4. I could not believe it. I was not expecting that big of a number. I am seeing the changes and I'm feeling, more importantly, the changes in my body. But being that last week was 0.8, and usually the trend for me in a cut is our numbers start to go down as far as like how much we're losing. Like we start off with the bang, couple of good weeks, and then it is like slow pace, snail's pace from there. This is the second highest weigh-in we've had in 4 weeks. Week 1, we had 2.2, week 2, 1.2, week 3, 0.8, and this week 1.4. So we're sitting pretty at 161.2. We have lost a total of 5.6 pounds in 4 weeks. That is crazy to me, especially since we've got 12 weeks. And what I've been trying to explain to everybody in the programs, because they are so like, I want it yesterday, change this, change that. I'm like, we just finished week 4. Y'all need to slow your roll. We still have 2 more of these cycles, if you will, to go. Like we just finished 4 weeks. Now we got to do this not 1 more time, but 2 more times. Okay. So if you are following along on the side with us and you're having those feels as well, like, oh my God, I need to switch my macros. I need to increase cardio. I need to do because you're not seeing things as fast as you want. If the scale is trending downward, maybe you've had 1 crazy check-in week, but for the most part, all the other weeks have been trending downward. Stick with the program. You're not ready to change things yet. When you start changing things prematurely, that's going to F you up, I promise you, in a lot of areas. So keep trusting the process, keep putting in the daily deposits, checking off the boxes until you get to where you have multiple weeks where it is having some issues. And then that's when you can say, okay, maybe I need to try this and see if that works. But right now, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm doing that. This next week is going to be slammed with work stuff. I'm going to try to film a full week for you guys. Hopefully that is the case, but I've got so much work stuff to do because the following week we're gonna be leaving to go to Texas for our Easter lake house trip. I have already plugged in for breakfast, lunch, dessert, and snack for the entire time we're gonna be there. The only thing I'm not going to be tracking, my sister is an amazing cook and I always love and look forward to her food. Life is too short. I'm not going to die tomorrow and not have her food, okay? That's my philosophy. And I'm going to be mindful, but I'm going to be eating dinner off plan, if you will. But I know that I'm probably gonna stay within my macros, if not still be lower than my macros based on what I have plugged into my tracker right now. My plan is to get my steps in. I will not be training, but I'm gonna look at that as a deload week for me because we haven't had a deload in a long time. Give my body some well-deserved rest, recovery, and then come back and freaking go into it strong, because I think that's gonna be week 6. That'll be week 6. Going into week 7. So we're only gonna be at the halfway point. So yes, much recovery that will probably be needed, and to come back even stronger and to keep freaking killing it. My hope is to still be on par with our weight loss as far as being on vacation, not gain a bunch. That's not the move for me, and that's why I'm being really strict while on vacation, but enjoying the time and the memories. That's what matters most. And like I said, what a hell yes is for me is my sister's food, so we having that. All the other shit can wait until after the shred. So I hope you guys had an awesome week 4 if you're following along with us. I can tell you that check-ins from the program, this was a hell of a week for most. And what I mean hell of a week with, like, it was the curse of the week 4. Usually in a shred, it's always week 3, but being that things are prolonged for us now in a 12-week cut, I guess everything is like pushed farther. So week 4 was a doozy, and wow, I'm hoping week 5 is much better for everybody. But I hope you guys have been killing it. I hope it was awesome for you out there. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you. Stay tuned for the next video. Will be the full week. I've got some other videos, grocery hauls and empties and stuff that's going to be thrown in the mix, but I hopefully will have that full week for you guys, and maybe some sort of transformation for myself. If you follow me on Instagram, you know what that means. Y'all have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.